Several big Chinese brands here. Why is it important to have China Day in this very creative environment?
Well, I think China as a key market in the world, its role has evolved from attractive size of market to really being one of the most dynamic and competitive market in the world, taking its role as a leader in business innovation. More and more, because of the market dynamics, we're seeing Chinese companies really taking leadership in reshaping, restructuring some of the business thinkings there, as well as pushing their creative ideas beyond China and try to build the global brands. I think those are exciting news that's impacting the business world today.
Do you think sort of Western messages, creativity work better in China, and ones that originate in China don't necessarily travel outside the borders as well?
That's true. China has its own cultural, consumer preference, quite a different context, and also if you add up the level of sophistication on technology, especially mobile technology, it has altogether shaped up China as a very different market. So I would say China is worth it for all the brands around the globe to put more focus on how to tailor their effort to drive their growth in China particularly.
When I go on any Chinese website, when I try and translate it or what have you, but even things like how it looks and how it feels, even those sort of creative designs just seem different to how things work in the West.
It's very different. I mean, the way to define user friendliness in China could be different. It may not be simple and easy. It could be informative and exciting. So sometimes some of the design work or web page or app, you may find it quite busy, heavy in Western world, but it could mean exciting. It's just a way to live type of thing in China sometimes. It could be totally different way.
Do you think that there's going to be some sort of convergence in how the rest of the world operates compared to how China operates?
It depends on the context. From industrial design, we do see a convergence kind of a trend to have a better appreciation on simplicity, modern design type of thing. That's really going on as a trend, but not necessarily for internet market. I mean, people do appreciate, like I said, the user friendliness, but it could mean a lot of interesting content presented in an exciting way, so people can immediately have access to what they want. That efficiency, the quantity and quality, of course, the combination is something that makes it quite unique in China.
And that's across advertising platforms, digital media, all of those creative messages. They don't seem to work outside of the country.
There's a lot of a cultural aspect to it. Many is a derivative from online lifestyle. So I would encourage all creatives that want to make it in China to really have a deep understanding and appreciation about that online culture, which is really dominant force that influence how people think, what people want to talk about in China. So what's being viewed as creative, normally it has to be creative online.
And do you think those sort of messages will work in somewhere like Cannes Lions, where they're up for awards? Do you think we'll start to see more Chinese campaigns winning awards here in the future?
I think the judge panel has to be multicultural to be able to get a better appreciation of what I just talked about. It is a challenge, I have to say. It's just a quite unique scenario in China right now. It's quite sophisticated online, which already create a different, I would say, cultish environment sometimes.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.